Right, welcome back. We are continuing our Babylon playthrough. So in the last video, we finally destroyed the Ottomans. And now my sights are going to be set towards Korea. I think that our military here is still very significant and very powerful, and considering we took down Izmir, which at the time when we were taking it down, it was a 70 defense city, we should easily be able to sort of ram through these Korean cities that have 60 population, and even their capital has a max of 74. And honestly, with the Koreans being such a technologically inclined civ, that number is probably going to rise very exponentially. So I think that the time to strike is as soon as possible. So we are currently friends with her, meaning that it's going to be difficult to declare war on her. If we're friends with her, obviously it's not possible. So we're going to have to wait, and let me see how many turns is left on this friendship. 21 more terms. 21 more terms, okay. That is unfortunate. That's a lot of time, but I guess it's sort of a good thing at the same time because it'll give us time to prepare even more so. I would like to convert these crossbowmen into field cannons because I really should not have crossbowmen at this point in the game. And I am actually just happen to be working on that at the moment. What do I need here? Right, I don't need... Looks like they're already working on a bombard in the city. That's unfortunate. I was going to plan on making an armory here so I could start producing military engineers. And I want military engineers because I want to be able to build forts so I can boost ballistics as soon as possible. But yeah, let's see. As Babylon, as you know, we can boost techs by simply just doing the necessary thing to boost them, but not only do we boost it, but we actually get the whole technology. So it's really just, that's a key thing to do. Owning 3 musketmen might actually be a very good move soon. I guess the only problem... Wait, we do have 3 musketmen. I'm not understanding why we don't have replaceable parts. We do have 3 musketmen. That's odd. Because I'm seeing 3 right here. Musketmen, musketmen, and musketmen. So why do we not have replaceable parts? I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's the way that we... I really don't know why. I don't know why that's the case. But... what do I need to boost scientific theory? Have the Enlightenment Civic, okay. That is potentially a good thing. We're working on humanism right now. Let me figure out why we're doing that. Okay, so we're working on humanism so we can get the archaeological museums up and the art museums, which will help us maximize our culture because our culture at the moment is very poor. So I think humanism is the right move right now. And then eventually I think we should go for... the Enlightenment after we're done with humanism. So I think I will work on diplomatic service and then Enlightenment after I do humanism. So in Istanbul, we have a few options here. We could try and repair some things. Our aqueduct is... Actually, yeah, we're just going to do that really quick because our housing is a big problem right now. So I think that's actually a good priority. And we need to reassign one of our... Or we need to... What do we need to do here? I don't know why I'm getting this, because they're all already established in cities, or they're trying to get established. Oh, I guess one of my governors was neutralized. Okay, that's not good, but only 4 more turns for that, so it's not bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go immediately for the dye here, so I can improve the amenities, because our amenities are very lackluster at the moment. I think it's good, actually, that we are delaying the war with Korea for a bit anyway, because I'm not sure what happens when you have a certain deal with the Civ, and you decide to declare war on them, because I'm currently getting 56 gold per turn from her, and if I were to declare war on her now, had we not have been friends, that may have ruined sort of my income, because a majority of my income is coming from her, which is actually something I didn't consider. That could be a problem in the future, because if we are going to go to war with her, our economy is going to tank, because... she pretty much is propelling our economy, but we are really behind in this game, and I feel we really just have to go after them because I'm not seeing anyone else that's close by and realistic enough to take down. The Incas are just too powerful, and they're a body of water away, so that's not happening. The Vietnamese are very tempting. I mean, they're very weak compared to Korea, and honestly, Korea is probably going to take them down themselves, but we don't have a strong enough of a western presence in the western coast, so going after Vietnam, and we would need a pretty decent navy for that, which we don't have, so I think right now just going after Korea is maybe the best option, and we are focusing on a settler in Babylon to begin to get our sort of western exposure and get influence in the West, but because that's very right, this is very ripe land for the taking, and I don't want Korea or Vietnam to get it before I do. Okay, so we're gonna get the dyes here, then we can build a mine here, and yeah, now we can finally start getting our silver monopoly, finally. Okay, so we got 1 silver there, and now we can actually have industry. So I think, how do I build an industry? How do I do that again? Let me see. Okay, so a builder can build an industry. So I think a builder, after I'm done with the next turn, will actually build an industry on top of that, because industries are very good for generating more gold. And now the city is struggling housing-wise, so I am going to focus on agrarian here. Even though getting up that niter would also be very good, so getting a builder is tempting, because we do need to start getting more niter per turn, because right now we have a lot more niter we can improve, and it's just going too slow right now. Like, we need to get a musketman out to boost infantry, and we need to compensate for the fact that a lot of our niter went into building this bombard. So I would really like this to speed up. It's taking quite a while. Let's go after the dyes here. I really could use more amenities, and honestly, if one of these two just decides not to keep denouncing me, I could trade my luxuries with them to keep my gold good when I go after Korea. Good. I'll do that. Yeah, you just sort of start moving up towards Ganju, and we'll go after Ganju first. Whenever this friendship is over, which should be another 20 turns from now. So we'll have time to kind of just focus on building the infrastructure in our empire in the meantime, and preparing for another major war. By the way, this is on Immortal difficulty, in case you didn't get that from the earlier videos. Okay, so I don't know if we've boosted printing. I don't think we have. We only have 1 university currently, and I would like to just immediately get printing, because that would be obviously very nice. I mean, we get a lot more yield from great works of writing, even though I believe we don't have any great works anyway, so it's not really a super big priority, but getting printing is nice because we're going to need it down the line for things like oil, and if we want infantry, we're going to need oil to maintain that infantry, so printing is definitely a priority I'm considering. I don't have enough gold to purchase a university, and it will take me 18 turns to produce one, which isn't great, but I could harvest the woods here to speed that up a little bit. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because this city's going to grow to 8 population soon anyway, so that production should also get a boost from that extra citizen, hopefully working a production intensive tile. In fact, let me see what you're working on right now. Any tiles that aren't worth working? No, working pretty good tiles as far as I can tell. So I think I will keep that there. I really don't think we need this extra food from this 4 food right there, so I actually am going to focus on that extra 2 production just to get the university out even a little bit quicker. With the crossbowmen up. Just promote the musketmen, cliff scale walls, fantastic. And yeah, the campus here is taking a ridiculous amount of time. So I think I'm going to start putting down lumber mills here, because the population is going to grow, so there can be good citizens to work those lumber mills. I really don't see the point of harvesting those woods there. And now I'm going to build my industry on top of here. And yeah, now I think, are we still going to focus on the Great Zimbabwe? We can, and I think I will. And then I'll harvest this, save a few turns there. So I don't even know if I want the Great Zimbabwe anymore. Maybe just going for the stock exchange, because that'll give me just as much gold. And I really don't know if I care that much about the arrow score that I'll get from finishing this wonder. I do wonder, though, if certain technology will be boosted from a certain wonder being built. I'm pretty sure those are only civics, though. Well, building an industrial era or later wonder will give me flight. But I think that's about it. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Great Zimbabwe is not an industrial era wonder, but I'm not sure. I do know Big Ben is, and Big Ben gives a lot of gold as well. But it would cost me one of my really good tiles, which I really don't want to do. I'll come back to that city. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. Yeah, the city's having huge housing issues, so I'm just going to build an aqueduct there. And yeah, I'm just going to keep this bombarding position for now. This musketman will also stay in position. And we really need to get a builder out for Izmir as well, so I can repair a lot of those tiles, because that's a war-torn city up there. Here, yeah, so you're going to come down here and improve those 2 tiles. In terms of food, I really don't think we need any food, so I'm going to just continue building lumber mills here. I think that city can be a very good production city. And yeah, I'll just get more silver. We really have a lot of excess amenities, I think. I think we're still having amenity problems, but I think eventually those are going to go away. And we might even get a golden era, actually, which is also good. She wants my silver. You're already giving me a lot of gold, and I really don't need that 5 gold, and I don't want to give you any more amenities, because I want you to be suffering. When I declare war on you, I want you to be having amenity issues, so that it's slower for you to kind of crank out units, because your cities will be getting production penalties as a result of having low amenities. So I think I will not give her any amenities at all. Especially not for 5 gold per turn. That's absurd. Starting to see some of these disasters. Oh, that was the... Okay, so I guess I was very close to getting a golden age, but I didn't. That's unfortunate. Okay, we are in the industrial era now, though. Yeah, oh, which I guess I still haven't really actually gone exploring yet, because I haven't been focusing on cartography, which is something I really need to get soon, because I need to start building a second harbor, because I do believe I have one in Babylon already. No, we don't have one in Babylon. Okay, that is weird. Yeah, I guess I can't produce one until another 10 turns until the city grows. So yeah, I really need to get this settler out. Alright, so I think for our dedication in this era, since we haven't gotten cartography yet, it probably would be a good idea to get Higgs Draconis, because we have a lot of opportunity to generate a lot of era score, because this is a continents map and we have continents to discover. Reform the coinage. I don't have a lot of trade routes, and I definitely don't have enough to justify doing this, and I think I could get a lot more era score from the first dedication. For the third one, we are going to start building a lot more industrial later era buildings, but I still think I'm going to get more from Higgs Draconis when it comes to just pure era score generation. And 2 arms, yeah, I don't see myself killing a lot of corps and armies. I haven't seen any Korean corps and armies yet, so when I go to war with them, I probably won't even end up killing any corps or armies specifically, so I probably won't get any era score from that. So I definitely think it's obvious to go for Higgs Draconis here. And yeah, I'm going to continue to move my units up towards the north. And the builder, so I guess I've repaired this all. I think Istanbul definitely could use some more food, but could definitely use even more so production. So I'm going to go move to these woods and make a lumber mill there. And I'll make a lumber mill here as well, and here as well. Fantastic. So we just cut off our campus by 6 turns, and that city will grow to 4 population in 2 turns, so that 25 should really go down to like 21 maybe, which isn't great, but it's better than 33, which it was originally just a few moments ago. And so we finished the Palcom here, so housing is looking better in Bursa. Now, since we are going to plan to go to war with Korea, and we do want to be economically independent of her, a commercial hub could be a good option, but I think that a campus could be good here, because we do want to be generating a little more. Oh wait, no, not a campus. We have a campus. I meant a commercial hub could be good here to establish that sort of economic independence from Korea. And I really don't know if I want this to be too industrial intensive, because if I'm going to be wanting to produce units as quickly as possible, I definitely don't want to be producing them in Bursa, because Bursa is incredibly far from where the war is going to be happening. And while there is a war, while there is a road in between Bursa and Izmir, it's not really the best option. So going for production simply to get units out quicker isn't really a big deal to me. I would like to get a harbor, but we don't. We're not close enough to the coast to really justify that. Honestly, since I'm really unsure if I really even want any of these, I think maybe going for a settler, to be honest, would be good, because we want to start getting these western cities done, and I really need to produce harbors because I really need to get cartography so I can actually make use of my Hickson Draconis era score dedication. My scout is here, which is fine, but I think I'm actually going to begin positioning my scout towards the west here, so that when I do get cartography, he'll be ready to go and start discovering continents for me, because I really don't care too much about producing caravels and all that just yet. Okay, so I've got a great person, that's surprising. Giovanni de Medici instantly built a bank and a market in this district. The bank gets 2 great work slots, which can hold anything. Okay, that's pretty nice. We'll need to get some great works to really make use of that, but that's not bad. So ideally, I want to go somewhere where there isn't a bank to begin with. It looks like there's already a gilded vault here, but I feel like there isn't a bank. Or I think the Gilded Vault is a replacement to the bank, so we definitely don't want to build one there. Ideally, building a commercial hub that's relatively lower developed is the best to kind of get the most out of Giovanni's ability. So I'm going to send him to Istanbul's bank, and then I'll get some nice gold generation from there. Okay, so we have a lot of silver here. The city finally finished the monument. I could begin producing a builder here. It'll take a while, but I really do want to get the silver, because let me see, what do I need in order to get a monopoly for silver? I mean, I already have 3 and no one else has it. If I get 2 more, and I get another one here, I could get up to 6 or maybe even 7 silver if I eventually grab this one right here too. I really don't see any other silver anywhere else on the map. I could really easily have a monopoly on silver, and that's pretty valuable. Having a monopoly is always a good thing, so I really want to prioritize that. Just keep moving my units up, put a little bit of pressure on our borders, and I'll put a quarry here because I want to just keep helping the production of Adana. Adana could be a very good production civ eventually. It's pretty poor right now, but it will grow in population, so I think Adana could be a pretty decent production city. I will need to get an aqueduct up though too, which is fine because I could put an industrial zone near that anyway to get the production bonuses from having an aqueduct right next to your industrial zone. In fact, let me plan that out right now. I think I'll put the aqueduct right here, and then maybe I'll put my industrial zone here. Okay, are we... No, we're still friends with her. Okay, so I thought that meant our friendship was over. I was about to be very happy because I could begin, the process of declaring war on her, but not just yet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fortify. I don't care what she says. She really doesn't scare me all that much. And I really need to focus on getting more technologies, though. So own 2 bombards. We're going to get that soon enough. We'll get siege tactics. We'll get Renaissance walls, all that good stuff in 3 turns. So that'll be solved. And cartography is really irritating me. I really need to get 2 harbors out soon because I really need to start exploring. Printing, I will get eventually as well. In fact, I'm building a university here, and I already have another university here, so I will get printing soon enough. Have the Enlightenment Civic, I'll get that eventually. In fact, I don't even know why I'm working that if I'm going to focus on getting the Enlightenment Civic anyway. So I think it might be better to... I don't know if I'm going to get ballistics anytime soon. I don't see myself killing a unit with a knight anytime soon either. In fact, do I even have knights? I do have knights. I mean, maybe I could pull off a cheeky kill in my war with Korea, but I really don't know if that's happening anytime soon. But in order to start working on it, I would have to start working on these, and I think I'm going to get those anyways, so maybe I should just rush something. I think I'll just begin to rush... I mean, oil is really what I need, because I want to get infantry soon enough. But really, getting flight could be huge, actually, because getting bombers, that'll settle, like, if I can get Korea's land, and I can get bombers, I will easily be able to pretty much take the rest of this continent with ease. So maybe rushing flight while we're waiting for, like, the siege tactics and printing to get done for the oil and whatnot could be the best option. If I was to rush flight, I guess I would be working on cartography. Honestly, it might take me longer than 23 turns to build the 2 harbors. So I think I'm just going to just work on cartography. I really just need it as soon as possible. So I think that's the correct move right there. And I guess I'll just stop worrying about harbors then. Yeah, build me my bank. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got some era score for humanism, which we have finished now, so we can start pumping out art museums and archaeological museums. I think I'm going to focus on art museums first. Well, actually, let me see. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have a great writer, so that's excellent. We got a great writer. We're starting to get great people. In fact, that might be good because we'll boost enlightenment. So I think I'll just send you anywhere you can start carrying great works and whatnot. And we did finish our settler, which is excellent. So now I'm going to focus my... since we're not really focusing too much on harbors anymore, I mean, we still want to get them, but we're not really planning on boosting cartography anytime soon because it's going to take us longer than 23 turns to build 2 harbors. I think what I'm going to do with the settler, I could send... I mean, I really don't know where else I would send the settler, though, anyway. So I think it's actually a good idea. I'll just send the settler up this way, because I do want to take this land here before Korea or Vietnam tries to steal it away from me. Yeah, I guess this builder right here, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I guess I'll go for the oasis here. And yeah, you just move up here. Okay, so I guess the aqueduct is now done, so I'll start getting towards repairing the campus, because once I do, I'll be able to get cartography out a little bit easier. And art museum, well, I can start focusing on things like that. I wonder if I build a university here. No, it won't be any quicker. Okay. Yeah, I think for now maybe I could purchase. I still can't purchase. I'm really not generating enough faith per turn to really justify even having Valletta as a city-state, because Valletta's special ability is to be able to purchase walls with faith, and that'll be good for generating tourism and whatnot. But I really am not... I mean, I'm not producing enough faith to really make it worthwhile. I really haven't purchased any walls with faith yet, so I really need to maybe make a really nice holy site when I get the chance. But for now, I think I'm going to continue to just maximize my culture output. So I think Archaeological Museum could be good, because I do see myself getting a lot of archaeologists in the future. So it's good to start planning out those sort of slots now. And this settler in Bursa will also move west and probably settle in this city right here. I think 2 cities here should be fine. I think that's all I have space for anyway. And it'll be a good kind of western coastline for me to sort of begin exploring out west, and where I'm probably going to be getting a lot of my colonial settlement in the future. Because, I mean, in the east it looks pretty crowded. We already have the Inca here, which, my gosh, 93? The Incas are really snowballing right now. I really need to put a stop to them and kind of level the playing field by taking out Korea. I really need to do that soon. My gosh, that was a terrible flood. Yeah, so I'm going to heal this warrior. So yeah, we finished the bombard. I don't get why this isn't boosting, because I own 2 bombards. Why is this not boosting? That's really weird. It's the same thing that's happening with the infantry. I own 3 musketmen, but it's not actually giving it to me, which is weird. I really don't get why that's happening. Like, I have 2 bombards, so I must be missing something. I'm just not sure what it is. It's really weird. Because I imagine owning them is the same as training them, right? Because after I train them, I own them and I can use them. So I'm really not getting why that's not boosting. It's very troubling, because it's going to really slow down my technology if I can't boost some things. I mean, that's kind of why Babylon is so powerful, is the ability to sort of leverage those boosts and, like, just have a lot of science. Like, you could have a lot of technologies researched with a relatively low amount of science. I mean, look at this. I have 35 technologies researched with 19.7 science, whereas the Inca, which they are a fair bit ahead of me, they have 42. They have 174 science per turn. Like, that's powerful. I really need to start getting my science output up though now, because if that's if the bombards is not going to be a very possible thing, then I need to start specializing the campus here, finishing the university here, and also finishing the campus and giving it a library and university here as well. Looks like Korea has landed some units on my on this sort of area of the continent. I do not like that. What is this deal? This is horrible. Get out of here. As powerful as you are, I would never do any deal with you, especially one that's in your favor. Looks like the Koreans are going to try to beat me to the city here. It might be close. She may already have a settler on the way, so I need to hope the settler here gets there quick enough. Otherwise, I'll be fighting a two-front war. I'll be fighting one here, and I'll be fighting one up here. Okay, so we just finished repairing the library in Konya. So now I need to think about what I want to start building in this city. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe a university, honestly. Just keep getting more science, but is there anything particularly I need to boost something for the future? I mean, getting a knight could be nice because I need to kill a unit with a knight. I don't have any iron though, so that's not really possible. Do you need to get some neighborhoods up soon? I do need to get harbors because I need shipyards, so I'm going to need that. Yeah, and I don't have access to coal just yet, so I can't really do anything for steel or refining just yet. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any opportunity to boost anything at the moment, so I could maximize my science, or honestly, I suppose I could just produce an industrial zone here. There's a nice +3 production one here. I think I will go with that. Let's get me some more production in the city because it's not great. I do need housing in the city as well, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe an aqueduct as well. Could be nice. Oh my gosh. I was right. She is literally right here. Oh my gosh, this is the second time that this has happened. Earlier in the game, it happened, the same exact thing happened with this city right here. I wanted to settle it on the coast so I can have like more of a coastal city, but Korea was like right on this tile right here, and they were like ready to, you know, colonize on this part of my thing. And I mean, here, I'm not sure if she's going to even be able to keep a city here. She might end up getting royalty issues like this city right here, which is going to go to me in 2 turns, which is fantastic. So I might even just let her settle here and let that city fall to me eventually. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's going to keep that city. So honestly, I'm not even worried about that. I'm going to let her try and settle. And maybe if she doesn't settle, then I'll settle. But yeah, I mean, I think ultimately it's a win-win for me. Maybe I should start getting the armory up in this city, because maybe I could get the military engineer here. Yeah, that could be good, but I do need housing too anyway, so going for the barracks and then going for the armory, that could work in my favor. So I think I'm going to do exactly that. Okay, she hasn't settled yet. Gonna see what she does soon, but hopefully maybe I can make it here before she does, because if I settle the city here, it's pretty much done for her. Like, if she settles the city, or tries to settle a city at all, I mean, that's just going to fall to me anyway, so...
The power of the state.
Okay, so we've gotten mercantilism, so now it's time to be looking at our policies. I could get this instead and start generating a lot more gold, which is once again very good to be economically independent of Korea. Getting more niter is nice, but we have plenty of niter. I'm not sure what coal is looking like just yet, so we'll see when we unlock coal. I don't even know why I'm getting this +2 grade scientist, because it's not really helping me at all. So it's a pretty big waste actually. So I think I'm going to move this to Merchant Confederation. And actually maybe, yeah, and maybe I should actually move this to Natural Philosophy so I can get a lot more science. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'll do. And I think I'll move Merchant Confederation to Charismatic Leader. Right. That's what I'll do. I'm doing natural philosophy because I want to get more science, because currently there's some technologies which for some reason I can't boost, even though I'm meeting the sort of the prompt to boost them. So that's weird. So I definitely need to be maximizing my science so I can quickly do those. And urban planning is a very old policy, but I don't know. I haven't had much just any like real reason to remove it. But let me see now if there's a particular advantage to removing it now. I think I'm going to go for just the commercial hub district adjacency bonuses, just to get even more gold in my empire and just allow myself to be pretty independent. I mean, currently I'm about to actually lose the 46 gold from per turn from Korea. That's about to end, so it's a good thing I've been planning out my economy to be pretty sustainable without it, because I need to make sure I have a decent economy while I'm at war. Merchant Republic could also be a government that could help with establishing or making sure I have a lot of gold. But honestly, I'm really going to focus on enlightenment right now, because I'm trying to boost scientific theory. And I want to boost scientific theory because I want to very quickly get flight, and so I can get bombers, and then, I mean, obviously I'm going to get biplanes first, but, you know, it'll put me on the track towards getting bombers. Because if I can get bombers early enough, I might be able to stop the Inca and win this game. Because they're the ones that are really, really stressing me out right now. Here, we just finished the granary, so housing is looking a bit better. I think, honestly, we'll go for, I think I'm going to just purchase a builder here, because the production is pretty bad. And in the meantime, I will have, this city will have a harbor, because I need to get 2 shipyards, because I know I need that to boost, what was it? Steam power, and I definitely want to get that boosted, so I'm going to start getting a harbor in Karkar, and I will improve these woods too in lumber mills, so I can get better production in the city, because obviously right now it's very lackluster. It looks like the Inca are also not denounced with me anymore, so I could maybe deal some luxuries with them so as to keep my gold high after I lose this deal with Korea. But we'll see, because I'm still having like amenity problems in my empire, so it's probably not a great idea to be trading my luxuries for gold. But we will see. Okay, so we got World Congress. So I think I'm gonna prevent, because I don't want religion to be a problem in this game. So I'm gonna go religious city state here. And I think I do want faster population growth in my city, so I think I can take the 5 loyalty per turn strike. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote for that. Even though I pretty much don't really have any Diplo favor, I'm just gonna vote for it anyway, and hope that that's what happens. So I didn't get that, and I didn't get that. It's fine. I don't have any diplomatic favor anyway, so it really doesn't make a difference. Okay, so we might be able to settle this city in time. We will see. Yeah, so, oh yeah, looks like we did end up getting Pyongyang from the Koreans. So this could be a good coastal city. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on a harbor here eventually. So I will need to purchase a tile for that. So I guess I'll just purchase that tile right there. Just work on a harbor. I think I'll immediately just start working on a harbor. And I will purchase a builder here to help the city grow, because the city is growing at a pretty horrendous rate. I mean, this is a pretty bad city right now. Yeah, we'll just keep the scout out here in the west.
The pen might not be
Okay, so we've got printing. That's fantastic. So we're slowly getting our way towards the industrial and modern era here. But I'm just going to finish cartography. I'm just going to keep working cartography because I really need that, and I don't think I'm boosting that anytime soon. do I really even... Oh, I don't even necessarily need to do cartography to work those texts, but I'm going to do cartography quickly anyway. And then after that, we will definitely start focusing on flight. That's exactly what we're going to do. And it looks like Korea has not settled, so I did end up getting to settle the city just fine. And yeah, the housing is pretty bad, but honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and... oh, I can't purchase a builder, that's fine. We'll work on a granary, just focus on long-term, sort of what we can do. Okay, this city finished the university, that's great, that's what got us printing. Our economy didn't take a too big of a hit as a result of Korea deciding not to, or as a result of us losing our deal with Korea. But yeah, here, actually no, I'm going to build the armory here. That's what I want to do, because I need to get military engineers. And I've been trying to do that for a while, but I've been sort of neglecting it, but now I can do that. And we get pearls here as well. Fantastic. Oh, and I now have pearls industry opportunity, so I'm definitely going to do that as well. And I will purchase this tile as well so I can get even more silver. I'm really surprised why I still have amenity issues. I have a lot of, like, luxury resources. She wants my luxury resources. Yeah, I'm not giving it to her. I want her to suffer amenity-wise. And sooner or later, this friendship with her is going to end, so I could finally go to war with her soon enough. 5 more turns, and then I guess I'll wait another 5 turns after denouncing her, because I want to make sure I don't generate too many grievances, if I can. So, as I said, I would like the aqueduct here. I mean, I really don't have much choice because the lake is here. And then I could put my industrial zone right here and get +3 production there. I mean, it's not a great industrial zone, to be honest. It's not great at all. In fact, it probably would be better to put the industrial zone on top of the dyes, but the dyes are a pretty nice luxury resource. I wonder, could you put an aqueduct near a marsh? I actually don't know. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so the aqueduct has to go here. And we're going to need an aqueduct anyway because we need housing. I mean, maybe we don't need an industrial zone in this city. I don't know. I'll think about it, but, I mean, this city could be a good production city, though, but it really needs to... Oh, I got a great general. Okay, I will definitely take
Our
that.
civilization.
And we did boost the alignment. That's fantastic. And I guess while I'm at it, I'll just purchase this pretty cheap tile. It'll give me the silver. And now I can create a corporation with my silver. Okay, that is going to be good. So I'm glad I purchased that. That was definitely worthwhile. Instantly, I think I don't really, what's her passive ability? +5 combat strength and +1 movement. I actually might utilize that, so I think I'm going to send her up to my military. And we're going to get cartography soon, but I might as well... Ooh.
One knows
Well,
not
that was a good choice. I just found the
explore-
Bermuda Triangle. Turns out it was here the whole time. Wow. Wow, this is a very cool wonder. I actually have never seen this before in game. This is yeah, I actually really like this. So what does it do? It's it gives you 10 signs just as like a base yield, and +5 signs to adjacent tiles, and units that enter it are teleported to an ocean far away. So that's not ideal, but I mean, if we had a city like right here, in fact, yeah, I'm going to move my city literally as close as possible. Because, yeah, this could be a great science city. In fact, when is my next settler going to be done? 2 turns. Okay, so that settler will definitely just go straight up right there. And, yeah. In fact, using the Bermuda Triangle might actually be a good choice, just to like see where it takes me. Because if once I get cartography, I could just move my scout into the Bermuda Triangle. It'll transport me to an ocean far away, but who knows? It'll probably be easier to discover new land masses that way. And I'm interested to see what happens when you do that. So I will definitely be doing that in 9 turns. Yeah, you keep moving up towards the north. Pretty much all my military just needs to be north, because when I declare war on Korea, that's where I want my military to be, obviously. So really don't know why I'm not getting infantry, though, because I have more than 3 musketmen at this point, and yeah, that's just very odd why it's not giving me, because I know Babylon's special ability is that if you do the prompt to boost, you should get the technology itself, but for whatever reason, it's not letting me do that. It's very odd. Maybe it's a weird thing where you have to work on it for one turn and then it'll boost it for you. I don't know if that's how that works though, because I've done other technologies where I haven't worked them at all, and I just simply boosted them by doing the prompts. I mean, I thought that's how Babylon worked. Maybe there's something about this in his abilities. No, yeah, Eureka's provide all the science for technologies. That's what it says. I really don't understand why it's not working. I will promote you. So I can build a corporation. I wonder how I would go about doing that, though. Oh, I would just, yeah, how do I build a corporation, though? Is that built by a builder as well? Oh, no, a great merchant. Okay, that makes sense. But you get a lot of production for that. Holy crap. And Carcore could definitely use that production, because the city's going to be a place where I'm building a shipyard, so I could use that production in the city. I wonder if I could build one in Istanbul, though, too, because it might be better suited to be in, like, one of my major cities more. Like, that production could be used better off there. So I'm wondering if it works on any silver tile. It probably should. How much longer until I get a great merchant, though? Yeah, it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon, but I should eventually get one. I'm one of the top earners when it comes to great merchant points. So I will try and see. I will hopefully get one soon. So my settler in Bursa is done. And now I will immediately go towards the Bermuda Triangle, because I definitely want a city there. And here, we need food and we need production, so I think I'm actually going to put down a mine. That's probably what I'll do. Here, I don't know, let me see. Yeah, I guess I'll repair the amphitheater. That flood was pretty brutal, so. The Inca are being friendly with me, which is weird. I'm not sure why they all of a sudden like me now. I'm still not really open to trading with them, and I definitely don't think I want to be friends with them. So I think I'll just keep them as friendly for now. There really isn't a problem with that. And I'm guessing a good hub for taking the Inca down, or at least trying to begin attacking them, is definitely Ganju and Gangnuang. Those two cities are going to be very important for our potential future bombers, hopefully that begin bombing. And the capital, luckily, is close to the coast. So if I can take that from the Inca, eventually later on in the game before they win this thing, because they are really looking like they're going to win. I mean, they're doing pretty well, and at this rate, I mean, they're doing pretty well. Like, they'll probably end up winning in the next 100, 200 turns. So I really need to make sure that I'm focusing as much as possible on... I'll take his free money, though. I'll take your free money. I will take the free money, but I will kill you eventually. So just keep that in mind. Oh, wow. Korea is losing loyalty in the city. Well, that changes things. She's in a dark age. Oh, wow. If she's losing loyalty in the city, I might not even have to bother even paying attention to the city for now. That might just fall to me. I mean, I don't know if she has a governor established there, but yeah, that could go to me. I may not even have to bother trying to waste my time. I could just immediately go to Gangnuang. She has two encampments right next to each other, which is an interesting strategy. So I'm definitely going to want to move all my units towards the left here. I think that's what I'll begin doing right now, so as to save some time. I definitely don't want to attack from the right, because one encampment hit is bad enough, but two encampment hits, that's pretty brutal. That is very brutal. So I think that's what I'll do. And I will eventually move this bombard to the left as well. Maybe because I do want to get the Great Merchant, and while I am one of the top earners when it comes to Great Merchants, yeah, I actually will end up getting a Great Merchant very soon, actually, so I don't think I need to prioritize getting even more points. I'm the second highest earner in points, and I don't know if I need more gold. I mean, my gold output is not great, actually, so maybe I could use some more gold. Amenities are a problem, though, in the city, so I think I will actually build an entertainment complex, because I'm not really sure what else I want to do in the city, so I'll just quickly do that. We are going to have housing we're going to start to have housing issues here, so I'm going to build a paladin here as well, because we're already reaching maximum housing capacity. My gosh, I'm hearing like mechs and stuff. Gee. Alright, good. So my great general is here too. And oh, I'm not friends with her anymore, so actually I need to denounce her now. Yeah, it's time. It's getting time for war. It's getting very time to war. It looks like she's mitigated her loyalty issues here. She probably put a governor down or got her hands on some luxury resources. So I guess I am going to focus on Ganju first. I am interested to see what her military strength is. So yeah, it's definitely lower than mine by almost twice. Or actually by over twice, yeah. So I am going to focus on this city first, one city at a time. And then this encampment will become mine as well. So I'll only have to worry about one encampment.
A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never
all right. Yeah, I'll only have to worry about one encampment when I go after Gang Nguyen, and then the rest will probably be history. I mean, I don't want to get too cocky, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably go after Yangtze, then Busan, then Gwangju, then Seoul, and it'll just fall all together. And it looks like Korea is actually really preoccupied with Vietnam right now. I mean, it looks like she's trying to tear into the city. Or I don't know if that was a flood that did that, or if she did that, but I do know that they're at war with each other. So I'm not sure, maybe it's a combination of both, but yeah, we finished the industrial zone there, that's fine. In fact, actually, I do think that I want to start specializing my industrial zone, because building 2 workshops, yeah, right, that gives me industrialization, so I definitely want to make a workshop here. And can I build a workshop anywhere else? Don't I already have a workshop here? I do. Oh, yeah, right. So, yeah, this workshop, and that'll be it. I will end up getting my hands on industrialization, which is fantastic. I'll get coal immediately, and then scientific theory. Well, I'll get the Enlightenment Civic, which I am working on, so that'll be good in 6 turns as well. So that's fantastic. Cartography will be in 3 turns. So we're starting to make progress. We are starting to get through this, and then we will eventually get flight. To get flight, though, we have to build an industrial era or later wonder, otherwise it's going to take us 52 turns. I don't know if the Great Zimbabwe is an industrial era wonder. I've been wasting a lot of my time with that one. If it's an industrial wonder, that would definitely make it worth it. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. This is a pretty old wonder, so that is actually quite bad. It's the Big Ben. The Big Ben is definitely an industrial. An industrial one. It's just, it would take a very long time to get that done. So that is rather unfortunate. I need to build an industrial era somewhere. Anywhere, really. I mean, is Taj Mahal industrial? I think that is industrial. Humanism, no, I'm pretty sure that's Renaissance. Yeah, so that would not work. Yeah, I mean, I guess the best chance I have is Big Ben, which is, I mean, that's, our production in the city is not great. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a builder, and I'm going to start working on Big Ben. Like, even though Great Zimbabwe will be done in 13 turns, I think someone will beat me to that, hopefully, and then I'll get the production from that, and that can be transferred over to the Big Ben. I'm not sure how exactly it works when you decide to just kind of change wonders midway, but I really need an industrial wonder, and I would like to get that before I get to flight, so that is definitely what I'm going to focus on right now. Let me look at this. I mean, none of these look like industrial wonders. Yeah, I think we need we have housing issues here, so I'm going to build a granary there. And yeah, I'm going to begin to move my units back over here, and I will, yeah, right, I have to denounce her. I do have to, I can't ask her for a promise. Can I ask someone for like 30 Deblo favor? So I can ask for a promise and then have like a good reason to declare war on her. I mean, what would it take for you to, yeah, most of them don't want to give me that much Deblo favor. It's just like not, because I think they know that it's quite powerful to have a lot of it, so yeah, that's, maybe I can ask Korea to give it to me, and then I could, like, you know, pay for it that way. I seriously doubt she'll give it to me, though. Yeah, no. They don't give you Diplo a favor like that, so I guess I'll just have to denounce her for another reason. I'm just gonna denounce her, and I'll wait another 5 turns and I'll be ready, so we will see what happens.